Mosh Pit Podcast is presented by Rebel 13 magazine. And I know this guy for a long time. I trust him very well, and his work is unbelievable. And if you want to get yourself a magazine, all the stuff will be down in the link below. And if you like doing modeling or whatever, like pinups and stuff like that around cars and all that fun stuff, go right down in the link below, hit him up, and magazines come out monthly. So go buy yours now, get a subscription, or go hit him up if you want to do some photography and set something up. Let's get back. Later. Hello, brothers.
Sketch?
What just happened?
It's sketch.
Tuesday. Welcome back, Mosh Pit Podcast. We're here with Blvkout right now at the Mosaic in Folsom. How you guys feeling tonight?
Good, man.
Good.
Yeah,
Great.
I've talked to these guys for a little while. I saw their first show. First time I saw them was at the Petaluma Phoenix Theater back at, I think it was December 29th.
December 30th.
December 30th.
Yeah, close.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Close.
I was close. I was a bit there. But starting off the podcast, you guys, how did your band members and you guys all meet?
So I knew Anthony from a couple previous projects, and then Alessandro, who couldn't be here because he's always late. Alessandro found me online, and originally I was shooting a music video and needed extras, and to make a long story short, he wanted to come on as an extra, and then he turns out to be a bass player, and it just went from there. And I was like, "You're dope. You're coming with me." Anthony, how did I meet you?
We played a show together, actually, right? So I was in my previous project, I think Blood Honey,
Yeah.
and you were in your old project, Dead Love, and I think, you guys initiated the ask of us being like support onto the tour.
Oh,
and from
that's
there,
right.
like the rest is
Yeah.
history, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we had the chance to play a couple shows together, meet some new fans, and like get to really know one another, and from there, like fate brought us together, as you could say.
It's been awful ever since.
Yeah.
It's been terrible ever since. Yeah.
That's what's up. And then what year was it that you guys started recording, or
August last year.
August last year?
Yeah.
So you haven't been around a crazy long time, but you guys are just because you were telling me before this that you used to do rapping.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a rapper from the time I was 9 years old to I think right in the middle of COVID, 2021 is when I kind of made the transition to okay, I want to start doing something a little different. I wanted to kind of express myself a little more because everybody raps and it just kind of got boring. So I was like, you know what?
Mix it up a bit.
Yeah, instead of saying I got bars, let me show you how I can get in the pit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
So when you listen to music, do you lean more towards the rap side, or do you listen to more of the hardcore side?
A little bit of everything. I mean, you can hear it in a lot of Blvkout songs. There's songs where you can hear the rap come out of me a little bit, but it still kind of transitions into the power note side of things, and so it's kind of back and forth. I really listen. If you have good lyrics and it's a good song, then I'm intrigued. But there's really no this or that. It's kind of just, does it work? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So when you guys record, you focus on the lyrical side first and then build instrumentals?
Yeah, kinda. The instrumental's got to be catchy. It's got to kind of speak to me. If there's something in there that I could hear myself doing, and I hear this melody, but will my voice work for it? Then that's kind of where I'm okay, yeah, that's the one. So it could go either way, really.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You guys playing for how long you have played? Is there a venue, and you can be a dead or alive artist or band that you would love to play with? What's your dream venue? It can be an arena or a venue.
I sound like a broken record. I feel like every podcast or interview, I've always said the same answer. Anytime, Blackville Brides. I'm a sucker for Blackville Brides. I don't know. There's something about it. Maybe it's because Andy has the same register that I do when it comes to singing, that I can hit everything they do. So I'm like, yes, that's it. Blackville Brides. Metallica would be cool, but Motley Crue, one of the the legendary acts. But that's just me. I don't know about you.
for me, being a part of Blackout's a little bit going back into the older days of like getting into the harder, heavier stuff. But it's a happy medium for me because he does bring like the pop aspect, and that's kind of like where I'm centered. In previous projects, I was I was doing a lot more heavier stuff, right? So like double bass, like all of it, right? And I just recently, like not recently, maybe within the last 2 years, discovered like a real like a soft spot for like indie pop music. So like for me, like my dream like opening up for would be the band Camino. And I like them. I really do like them, and as cliche as it is, it's like, you always hear about Madison Square Garden. So like to me, it would be like, opening up for the band Camino at the Madison Square Garden. So
yeah, Madison or Oracle Arena.
Oracle Arena.
I'm from the Bay, so I feel like that's every Bay kid's like dream venue, at one point.
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to the music they listen to, so yeah.
Yeah, he's been with me since like the rap days and everything. I mean, since
like 15.
First
14.
time I really started getting in, like made my own studio and everything, he was there. So when I'm transitioning to rock, he's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see where this goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you want to open for Black Veil Brides. I've met them before, and by the way, Andy is not human.
You didn't have to shove it in my face like that.
He's,
you
his skin. He looks like a Sierra V commercial. Like he's like, this guy's before, this is me after.
Yeah.
He's like such the most like, you're just like trying to find a flaw when you look at him. You're like,
Come on, where are you?
he's a good-looking guy. I mean,
doesn't have wrinkles, doesn't have any pimples or
and
anything.
isn't he pushing like 40 or something like that? Like,
getting close.
isn't he like almost 40?
Mid-30s maybe.
Motherfucker looks like he's younger than I am. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Going off.
yeah.
Getting into like going to like shows and playing venues, stuff like that, what's your favorite, whether it's like you played it or you just went to a show, what's your favorite memory from a show?
I'll give you one from our shows and then one from a concert that I've been to. So, I saw, when I was younger, as every little white boy does, I was a huge fan of Eminem. And I saw Eminem and Rihanna live in LA. And I think this is kind of also where I fell in love with Mosh Pits. He did, I don't remember what song it was, but he did a song and a pit opened up. And I've never seen a pit open up at a rap show. So I was like, that's kind of cool. I kind of want to, I like that. And that's kind of like where I developed the love for more energetic shows. If you're going to be on stage, be a performer, not just somebody who talks to the crowd or, okay, sing your song and go. Like, no, bring the energy, bring the vibes, stuff like that. So I think concert-wise, I think that was one, like going to one, that was one of my favorite memories. But for our concerts, I think the Petaluma show that we did, we only had music out since like August, and so what is that, September, October, 4 months?
Yeah.
And we did our song Oh Well, and the first like front row or two of people is singing the song back to us, and it made me kind of realize like, damn, I really need to pay attention to what I'm writing because people are singing this back. So
You're talking about the Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we did Oh Well, and the first row or two of people were shouting the song back to me, and I'm like, okay, that I need to tighten up and pay attention to what I write now, because I could have said something in there I didn't think twice about, and they're screaming it back like it means the world, and I'm like, oh God, okay, let's focus on this a little more now.
Yeah, it catches musicians off guard.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, the last show we just did, I sat there for the first verse of Freak Show. And I said, the lyrics, prove it. And I put the mic down and then just watched them sing it back to me. And I'm like, okay, they know this. I need to stop and think about this now.
How about you guys, though?
Favorite show or memory?
Yeah.
Probably the Phoenix Theater. I mean, that was the second show, right? We did.
It was really the second show, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite out of all of them. Our 5 shows, right? That we did. Yeah.
For me, it could be about like your experience at a show or like me playing a show.
Either one.
Okay, so for me, like there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot, but the one I'm going for is, representing Sacramento Ace of Spades, you know, Motionless in White was also a band that I super idolized and like paid for the full on VIP, right? And so like you think like, oh, I'm special, like these guys are gonna like, you know, whatever, but got the chance to like have an in-depth conversation with Chris Motionless and my guitarist at the time, and so to me that it didn't have to happen.
You did that?
You know, yeah, it definitely happened, and it didn't have to. He could have just been like, next, like, you know, take your picture and go.
Well, thanks. I'm out of here now.
Yeah. So for me,
All right, guys, that's cool.
They burn through so many people.
You guys got cooler lives than I do. That's cool.
But anyways,
Thanks, man.
yeah. So
Yeah, because I have met a good amount of people doing what I do, but like even before I became a podcast, meeting bands is what I did.
Yeah.
Like I was, like my family and friends knew me as the guy that just somehow ended up backstage at shows.
nice.
Oh yeah.
There was times where I wear like a Dickies black button up, black Dickies, and just like full on look like a security guard. But just like,
We need you back here.
I'd be like, there's one time I actually took somebody like a security guard's walkie-talkie and put it in my back pocket.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I gotta go. I
the
gotta
way to
go.
do it.
Get this. Yeah.
I'm on shit.
They're doing load-ins downstairs. Gotta go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so fun because like I've doing this and then meeting who I've met in the radio world, because I met Katie Babs through SiriusXM Octane, and she was like, "You get back there all the time. Why don't you just add a camera to it and bullshit with them?" I was like, "Okay," and then she didn't tell me how much all the equipment cost, but going out of after that, like for show memories, what artist do you listen to that's your guilty pleasure?
You go ahead and start this. I gotta think about this. What's guilty to me?
Again, going back to like the newer like
me check
indie
my
pop. I'm a sucker for Knox, dude. Like he's just like blowing up out of nowhere, and it just the music is just so like it's already been done, but there's just something about it that's like, yeah, I want to fucking sing this, you know, like so that's whatever, you know, judge me if you want, but
That's a hard one for me. I don't know if I'll be able to answer this one.
just say
Jay,
Donna
go ahead.
Lewis. Say Donna Lewis.
I don't even know who the hell that is.
There's nothing you can say that I have like not that I haven't heard, but like that have like got me off guard. I've heard people legit say Shakira.
Shakira? Okay. Damn. I never really thought of that.
Bad Daddy.
Not really a guilty pleasure, but like I said, because I did used to rap, I was heavily influenced. I like G-Eazy, Suicide Boys. Who was I just listening to? J-Lo. I like
Shania Twain.
J-Lo.
Akon. Blackout's pretty cool.
Blackout's pretty cool. Yeah,
They're
I heard of
alright.
those guys.
Yeah, they're all right. Okay,
But if you meet them in person, though, I heard that you meet Blackout in person. They're
Dude,
kind of like, you
heard the
know,
singer's a
assholes
dick.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the singer's fucking.
Don't meet him.
No, here it is. My guilty pleasure is Billie Eilish. I
Ooh.
fucking love Billie Eilish.
I do fuck with Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is so sick. When I first started like making my own solo music a while back, I wanted to be the male Billie Eilish, but just with like drop tune guitar. Like that was what I wanted. And Billie Eilish.
Her softest song that I just love, but it's so dark, is "Listen Before I Go."
That's a good song.
It's a great song,
Yeah.
but it's so just like with the fucking ambulance sounds in the background, you're just like, I'm about to kill myself, but later, like, holy shit, okay,
I don't
okay.
know. I don't think it's the first album she did, but when we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Yeah.
The one where she's on the bed. That album is one of the coolest things I've ever heard. You Should See Me in a Crown. I don't know. Have you heard this? You're sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
You Should See Me in a Crown. That's arguably one of the best songs on that album, and just the way she goes about it, the way what's his name, Phineas,
Yeah,
her brother. The way he produced it is like that. That's a bucket list producer for me to like, Billie Eilish for sure. Yeah.
and I feel like the only thing that can make her even sound better is if she had like ginger vocals.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard Ginger?
I've heard of Ginger.
Her like with if she can pull off the scream that Ginger does, like in like a chorus, which she just with Billie Eilish just scream, I would be like, I'm in love.
I'm not against that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, Billie Eilish. I know you don't watch my podcast, but do it.
Do it.
But I always ask to every single band, what mosh pit have you seen or been in that's your craziest?
Of ours?
Either
or
yours.
just or one that we've been in.
Yeah.
Hands down, Sworn In at the Boardwalk, like 2016.
Oh,
I was just
OG
like
Boardwalk.
sitting there. I was like, God, I'm not gonna make it home tonight. You know, like, ah.
I don't know if you're gonna expect this answer. I saw Machine Gun Kelly 2 years ago. I just got back from Cancun. It was the first concert I went to, and he managed to make one of his rap songs one of the dirtiest metal songs I've ever heard in my life, live. And it turned like he flicked auto-tune onto his mic, which I'm usually like, I don't want to hear. I don't know. Like, I'm biased because I like auto-tune, but the way he did it, it just worked. So he, like, the whole song stopped, fire came up, and the biggest fucking pit I've ever seen opened up, and I was right in the middle, and I damn near shit myself. Like, coolest fucking pit I've ever been in, though. Like, 10 out of 10 would recommend.
That's what's up.
I've never been in a mosh pit, but
Would you change that?
when me and Jay went to see Tech Nine, when we were like
Oh, that's right.
18 or something.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
I was just standing on the side, in the crowd, towards the, in the middle, and this big dude just came up behind me and just was like throwing elbows, and then it just turned
into this massive pit.
I was like, holy shit.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a good one. That's number 2 for sure.
How about you?
Sworn In.
Oh, this morning.
Sworn In,
Yep. My bad.
You're okay?
Yeah, because I've been to some pits. I didn't expect Machine Gun Kelly. As I've seen him live,
Dude,
but I think
yeah.
it was after. It was like, because it wasn't crazy long ago, but it was honestly during the whole Slipknot controversy thing.
So that was right after I saw him. He did the show, and then like a week later that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So mine was like right after, and then I think because when I saw him, that's when he started wearing all pink and stuff.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right.
It was cool. No, it was cool. He came out of a helicopter, came down, and
That's
Out of a
crazy.
helicopter?
yeah, it was badass. Yeah, he came out of a helicopter, came down, did the first song hanging on a rail,
What?
and then it was fucking dude. I'm
Where
telling
was it,
you,
the Bubble Bowl?
Oracle, the Bubble Bowl.
The Hollywood Bowl, sorry, Rose Bowl, whatever.
Bubble Bowl.
Yeah, no, he came out of a helicopter, did the first song hanging on the railing, and then dropped down, did the first couple songs, and then like halfway through the set, everything went green and black, and fire came up, and then a riser came up, and he said, "Open the pit." Hella auto-tune. It was like, "Open the pit." And, like, everyone said, "Whoop,"
Mama.
Open the pit.
and he dropped, and everybody just, whoa. It was
what's
the
up.
weirdest white girl pit I've ever been in, but 10 out of 10 recommend.
Other than music, though, what are your guys' hobbies?
I do photography on the side.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, I don't know if you count gaming as a hobby, but I like to do that too.
Hell yeah. I get down on 2K.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I still be getting down on Fortnite every once in a while if it's not updating.
I have never played Fortnite.
Never played Fortnite?
Never played Fortnite.
Because I played it. I don't play it all the time, but I'll play it every once in a while. My friends want to play.
Yeah,
But
never played.
it's cool. I still miss the OG days when it
Oh,
started.
yeah.
I'm still stuck on Call of Duty. I don't like the new Call of Duty though.
They're making they're making the Black Ops 2 remastered.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into Call of Duty. Yeah, no, I don't know. I kind of lost it after because I grew up on like Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and like the original ones, not the new ones. The new ones are,
Yeah.
I don't know. And then before I got I think it was the same time like the new Xbox and the PS5 came out. I just got Advanced Warfare, so I was years behind. And as soon as I saw the jetpack thing, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And yeah, I draw. That's my hobby though.
You draw?
Yeah, I drew this.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, drew my hand tattoo.
So, you got yourself an artist, gamer, photographer. What about you?
So I don't know, man. I feel like I'm forever trapped in this music industry, right? So if it's not playing behind a kit, I'm doing something, sessioning, drumming, stuff like that, or it's on the download right now, kind of. Well, not really. It's public. It's a public.
It's
thing.
out. You might as well say it.
It's out. I'm helping coordinate a festival up in our area, and I live about 2.5 hours west of here.
It's on Cobb Mountain.
It's on Cobb Mountain, West Fest. But I don't know. I can't stop. I can't turn it off. So
Yeah.
if I'm not drumming, I want to be involved in the industry somewhere. So, other than the personal life stuff with the wife and maybe family down the road, like little ones or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just in this industry. You know?
Yeah, I 100% feel you on that one because it got to a point with my podcasting that it was pure promos, and also like this year since I post weekly now with a different band every fucking week.
Yeah.
It's just hitting up bands, and then once the band goes okay, then it's hitting up the venue and going okay, there you go, okay, perfect.
Heck yeah.
Or it's just promoting bands I've filmed with, like their new music. And by the way, these guys got new music out that just came out today.
Check it out.
And
We do?
You do?
Who?
Him.
You got new music?
Yeah.
Nice, man. Congrats, man. Congrats. That's awesome.
And it's being in this industry is, especially as a promoter,
Yeah.
is 24/7 work.
Yeah.
You're just, everybody's like, you're on your phone all the time. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to find shit to promote. I'm trying to find new shit, new bands.
Yeah.
Because I was like, as people always, I go to shows, they go, have you heard this band? And I go, no. And they go, well, aren't you in this? I'm like, you know how many bands there are?
Yeah.
There's like 1,000 bands. There's
Yes.
thousands and thousands and thousands of bands. But it's just, I also like to hang out with bands like you guys that are just like, just want to chill and bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that's why I started this thing. It was to legit just chill and bullshit before a show or be in the studio chilling and bullshitting. Yeah. And that's what it's all about, is showing the bands behind the curtain
Yeah.
as just a fucking regular people.
The real,
We're pretty
the raw,
fucking awesome, so.
you know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I
Pretty
love
cool
that.
guys.
Love that.
Yeah.
But getting into your music part, what was the inspiration of your new song, How to Grieve?
Ouch. Okay. About 2 years ago, I got a call while I was at work one day that kind of just tore me in half. My grandma got really sick.
Yeah.
And so I flew out to Kentucky, stayed there for 4 days, and on the 4th day, she passed away. I came back to California, and I don't know. It was like, I want to write a song about her. You know what I mean? That's what it meant personally for me. But it was more than that. At the same time, I had people hitting me up, and they were grieving their people, and it was the anniversary of a good friend of mine who passed away when I was like 15, and it was the anniversary of that coming up, and there was a lot going on at one time. So it was more of like a song for my grandmother, but also a song for people to listen to, and hopefully they can just like, they listen to it and like, oh, he's saying exactly what I'm thinking, type of deal.
Yeah.
So it was something like that. I try to write music for people to to interpret, not just for myself, but people can listen to and be like, that's exactly how I'm feeling. So that was a big thing with that one, and then it kind of just sat on the back burner for a while, and I played it for these guys, and they're like, we need this song now. So
Yeah.
we put it together, and yeah. So yeah, that's what that song's about.
Yeah, 'cause-
not to get all dark, but yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, we got to have that little bit of darkness with the light,
Right.
and especially in music, because music, like you said, it's an emotion.
Yeah.
You're expressing emotions with music.
Right.
When you create it, when you listen to it, it's all an emotional experience, whether it's with dealing with a lost one, dealing with having addiction to narcotics or alcohol or anything like that,
Right.
or just having depression in general. And after you deal with all that, that's why I do this too, is dealing with all. This podcast is brought to you by our partners in 6040 Studios. If you know and hear this audio, or you also may listen to some bands or artists that have had some immaculate audio and recording, and they use 6040 Studios. I go through 6040 Studios. He's a great person to work with, and it is a nice, comfortable setting for you and your band, or you as an individual artist, to go to record and put some stuff together. So write down the link below. Go check his stuff out. And all of his stuff is all over my Instagram and everywhere. He's our partner, and we love him very much. Let's get back to the podcast later. But getting back into it, what was the creation behind your name, Blvkout?
Were we not just talking about this?
We
Talked
were.
about
We
this,
were.
actually,
We were talking about this.
yesterday.
Since I was brought on later in the game, I told the guys, it's like, my first thing was like, oh, you guys are alcoholics. Like, they just black out all the time, It's like, that's kind of cool. Like, I get behind it. There's honesty in it, like edge to it. Okay. But then I was like, nah, it can't be about that. So, Jay, this one's on you.
I'm an addict. That's it. No. So it goes a lot deeper and it gets really metaphorical and it gets complicated. So try to keep up. My thinking. So before Blackout, it was Jet Black, and that was that was me. That was just me. And then when it became a band, I decided that people need to resonate with the fact that not everything is happy. People need to accept that there is darkness in this world, and that cannot be taken away so easily. Everybody talks about sending good vibes. Oh, I hope you have the best day. Well, that's awesome. And as much as I do want to keep promoting that type of energy, it's not just let's keep good energy. People are suffering with cancer, or they have a problematic home life or a problematic work life, and nobody talks about that. Or when they do talk about it, it gets pushed to the back so much that it just becomes this overwhelming thing that nobody just kind of like people make it very apparent to avoid it.
Yeah.
So the Blackout is a sense of let's take all the bad energy, push it away, but there's always some light in the darkness. So why not enlighten the darkness by explaining what's actually wrong in this world and what's wrong with our personal lives and accepting it and bringing joy to that light. So the Blackout is the darkness that we're trying to accept.
Mic drop.
That's what's up.
Mic
That's what's
drop.
up. Deep. But that is an awesome meaning. But we gotta get these guys out of here because they're they're celebrities and they got bigger things to do than me. But
thank you for the opportunity.
They got Revolver outside the door right now waiting on them.
Hit Parader just called. I gotta go, man.
But all their stuff will be down the link below, and check them out. I know they got some more shows coming up, and go check them out live. And it's blast having you guys on here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, man.
Thank you.
Yep. And we'll catch you next time, Mosh Pit.
Right on.
Later.
Mosh Pit. Woo.
Let's get to the point. Give me more. Don't try to ride my wave, leave it to the shores. I had my share, I won the war. But the virus always spreads without a cure. I don't need you anymore.